A following incursion is where a works vehicle goes into an access point and a member of the public follows that vehicle because they've misunderstood why the vehicle's changing lane or why it's slowed down, and they follow it into the works access.
When you're driving a vehicle as an operative, whether it's TM operative or works operative, and you're entering site on a main carriageway, the procedure is to put your beacons on in plenty of time, give as much warning to the travelling public behind you as you can. Make sure you indicate and slow down gradually, not sharply, but gradually, so that people understand behind you what you're doing, and then gently ease your way into site. Check your mirrors once you've entered site to make sure nobody has followed you in.
Get out and be courteous to the person that is behind you, and hopefully get them out safely. Once you've dealt with the general public that way, you should then phone your supervisor and the TSO on site to inform them that an incursion has occurred.
If they're having a spate of them 2 or 3 at one point, there is an engineering reason. Quite often there's a perception in the traffic management industry that it's the member of the public, they've got confused, they don't read our signs. You need to get the appropriate designer, the appropriate qualified supervisor down there as an engineer, and they'll tell you the reason. There'll be something to do with visibility, placement of signs, or the actual equipment itself. TM designer can ensure that the works access point has the appropriate placement to it, such that you have stopping sight distance, such that the gap is sufficiently big enough for the works vehicle to go through, and that the correct placement of the works traffic only sign can be seen as the vehicle goes through.
If you get a following an airlock system, the driver that's entered site, the best advice for him is just to keep going slowly and steadily and stop at the barrier for the airlock system, and then when an operative comes up to them, tell the operative. The operatives on site then can deal with the person that's followed them in, whether that's they're trying to incur or whether they've followed them in by mistake. They can sort that out.
Particularly where we get follow-ins, we need to deal with the public. We can't just expect them to pull back out into the live lane. So where possible, the designer should ensure that we've built in an escape lane that allows any members of the public that have followed works vehicles in to rejoin the main traffic in a safe and controlled manner. At no time should anyone attempt to direct a member of the public back out into a live lane.
I'm doing my bit to make the roads better and safer for everyone. Please do your bit so we all get home safe and well.